From the high desert. Want to take a ride? From the high desert and the great American Southwest.
East of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hi.
Art,
Yes.
calling from New Orleans.
No.
Quite often, the hunters are also the hunted.
Are you one of the hunted?
No, I am one of the hunters.
You're a vampire.
No, I hunt the vampires.
Oh, you're a vampire hunter.
That is correct, as has my father and my grandfather.
It's a family tradition.
It always is.
How does one hunt and detect and then hunt a vampire? How?
They're telling signs of people at certain times that you can tell what they are. There are marks that are visible to only people who do hunt them. And as an answer to the question that the woman had about the diseases,
Yes.
vampires are immune to almost everything.
Figures.
No disease known to man has ever affected them, and they don't live forever, but they live longer than a normal human.
Well, that seems to be what I'm getting tonight from just about everybody. And you are an actual, would you call yourself a professional vampire hunter?
I wouldn't say professional.
Career?
I have another job, but I also do that at night.
Phew. Isn't that dangerous work?
Extremely.
What would a vampire do that you have cornered? I mean, you get a vampire cornered and you've got some trouble, no doubt.
Well, if you can catch one by themselves, which is hard to do, for they usually do travel in pairs, often male and females, to protect one another.
Sure.
Since I only go by myself, because only until I'm dead will my son take over for me.
So are you grooming your son now?
He's an athlete. It's born into each one of us. I'm about 6'4". I weigh 245 pounds. I was an athlete.
Well, that helps.
I have, I would say, better than average instincts.
What is it about New Orleans and vampires?
That's a good question. But my parents came over here, as his parents did in the early 1800s, following him. So voodoo's been heavy here. I don't do anything as far as that goes, but you know, if the need arises, I guess I'd have to do that too and stop them.
How many vampires have you tracked down and
eliminated?
Yes.
Between 8 and 10, let's say.
Is the traditional method of elimination the one that is used? I refer, of course, to the stake.
Stake through the heart. No, it's not.
It's not.
You can eliminate them that way, but that is not the best way to do it. It's very hard to ask them to sit still while you attempt to do that.
So then what does a vampire hunter do?
Normally, you take the head.
The head?
Separate it from the body any way possible.
Uh-huh.
Then we bury them.
That'd slow you
by
up.
the feet.
I'm sorry?
You have to bury them by the head, by the feet.
What do you mean by the head, by the feet?
Well, when you put them back, well, we have to bury them after you've eliminated them. That's a must, because if you don't, then they can regenerate.
Regenerate? So you bury the head separate from the body?
It has to be in another container down by the feet.
Oh, I see.
Stuff a mouthful of garlic.
Yes.
And that's the end of them.
And you've actually done this, I'm sorry, how many times?
Let's say between 8 and 10.
Whew. Do you view this as doing humanity a favor?
Yes. If you had seen the things I've seen, you'd say it was a great favor to lots of unsuspecting people.
Well, let's have it straight. What have you seen?
I've seen more than one mutilation. The town right now is under a grip of a mass murderer that you don't even get to hear about. 12 women so far in the last 2 years disappeared or supposedly bludgeoned to death with a hammer, which the police won't say.
When you say the town, do you mean New Orleans?
Yes, I do.
And you think this person is a vampire?
I know it is a fact. I've seen the pictures of 3 of the victims. I knew of one personally.
Good God.
Taken right off the streets of New Orleans. But the police will not talk about it.
Well, of course not. Do vampires know that there are people like you out there?
Oh, yes. And they know that we're after them as much as they're after everyone else. As far as the person who called and said he had a girlfriend,
yep,
I'm a little leery whether he's telling the truth or not.
What about the first guy?
Yeah, I believe him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The one who said
guy.
that, cyclically every 27, 28 days he's got to feed?
Well, plus when he said he was down south in the swamps.
Yep.
I believe I know who that is.
Oh, really? Have you been after this person?
Well, he's about 150 miles away from me, more or less. I will get eventually that way when I'm finished here, if I can find the person who's doing this.
Are you driven to do this? Is it something you're doing for humanity, for your own personal satisfaction? Why do you go after them?
Both. Protect my family and to protect the people out there. It's the same as being a policeman.
A vampire cop.
That's what I do.
Listen, do you want to hold on the line? I might be able to round up a vampire here. It would be interesting to hear you and a vampire interact.
Okay.
Now, we're paying for the call, so I'll put you on hold. All right, here we go again. Do we have a vampire on the line?
Yes.
Yes, you're a vampire.
Yes.
All right, well, I have a vampire hunter here.
Oh, I've been listening.
Does that intimidate you?
Not one bit. I've killed one of those before.
You've killed a vampire hunter?
Yes.
What? Oh, God. All right, well.
So I'm not intimidated.
Where did you do this? The
California.
South, the north, the east, the west?
In California, where I live.
What year?
2 years ago.
How many?
2 years ago.
Possible.
Mm-hmm. And in fact, I knew what he was when I met him, and I went home with him just to kill him.
That's very unusual since we would never go home with you.
Well,
Taking you way before that.
this guy was a little foolish, I guess. And I was by myself. I always travel by myself at night.
One of our greatest features, Art, is purity of heart. Because we have to be, because what is the greatest weapon of a vampire?
He laughed at that.
Of course he did.
I wear a cross when I go out at night. I'm not intimidated by God at all.
Religion isn't a stopper.
I know.
You can't throw a cross up at a vampire and
No,
stop
but
him.
It doesn't bother me. Crosses
Right.
don't bother me
Only
at
the
all.
belief.
It is a
That's
fooler,
tough.
though. I mean, when you see a cross, you wouldn't think vampire right away.
No, you wouldn't.
Like he said, he can spot one of us. We can spot one of them.
I guess he must have been an amateur.
Or very young.
He was. But he was bigger than me, so I guess he didn't think I was a threat to him.
Most of us are very big.
Well, I was smaller than him, but I still beat him to death with my own hands.
You did?
Yes. And I got away with it.
How many vampires do you think he had dispatched before you met him?
Maybe I was the first one he tried.
And what if you were to encounter this
I wouldn't be the least bit scared of him.
No?
No. I spent 6 years in the U.S. Army. I know how to defend myself.
Well, it sounds to me like you'd end up with your head at your feet.
I don't think so.
Most certainly, young man. We should arrange
I'm
to
a
meet
lot
someplace.
older than I look. I don't look my age. I'm a lot older than I look. Most people think I'm in my 20s. I'm older than that.
How old actually physiologically are you?
60, but I look like I'm in my 20s.
You have the wisdom of a 60-year-old.
But I look like I'm only in my 20s.
Is this typical of a vampire?
Yes,
You think we might have the real thing here?
it's possible, but I wouldn't think he was 60. I'd think he'd be older.
Well, maybe I am older. I don't, but...
Like I said, they don't live forever, but they do live longer.
Do you feed, and how often do you need to feed?
Well, only once a week, but I only killed one person. That was a vampire killer. I don't kill my people that I run into. I just take a little bit of their blood, not enough to kill them.
He's getting more realistic all the time, Art.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
And I usually have sex with them when I'm doing it.
That
That's
is
how I
the
tra-
second
how I
part of
trap
what I
them.
would have asked them.
What?
Their greatest ally is sex,
Yes.
because they are very seductive.
I'm very good at sex, too. I've had
Males and
they all
females
tell me I'm
can be
very good at it.
They
And in
seduce
fact,
them.
I'm very good at kissing, obviously. That's one of the things that they like about me.
The mark of a vampire is being a good kisser, huh?
And I've actually drawn blood when I've kissed them in public at clubs and rave parties and stuff, and it still doesn't, most of them, it doesn't bother them.
You know, he is starting to sound pretty real.
He's got most of the points down there, Art.
You'd go after somebody like this person.
Yes, I would.
Why? I've never killed anyone except that one fool that wanted to kill me, and he had it coming. I figured somebody, you got a right to defend yourself. I figured it was self-defense.
I would take his head and
Put it at his feet.
Whatever.
That's all right. Many of your brethren said the same thing before they went down.
Well, most vampires aren't intimidated by stuff. I mean, violence doesn't scare me at all.
I
part
have
of normal life.
I have a question for either one or both of you. How does one become, or is it
I
initiated?
remember how it happened to me.
All right, how?
I was a teenager, and I was in my bedroom one night sleeping, and the next thing I woke up, and there's this guy on top of me with blood dripping from his mouth saying he liked warm blood. So I was probably attacked by one of these things.
How many times were you bitten?
I don't remember it happening one night, but I woke up when it was occurring. It could have happened before and after that night, too. I just remember it once. And I woke up while it was occurring.
And you were willing to become a vampire.
I was asleep when it was happening. I don't remember anything of it except I was asleep.
Well, when did you know what you were? Let's try that one.
I figured it out a little while later. I started liking to bite people, and I started craving blood.
What else?
That was it. That, and I got very sharp teeth.
We're starting to swing away here, Art.
And I'm a night person. I don't like being out in the daylight. I don't really care for daylight.
Let's see, Art's a nice person. I don't think he's a vampire. Art likes to be up at night, so do a lot of other people who listen. That's
yeah, but most people don't like to bite people and draw blood and drink it, though, and I do.
All right.
He was doing good there for a second, Art.
All right.
Started to slide at the end.
All right. All right. Well, I thank you both for the call. Have a good morning, the both of you.